Hey, hello. How's everybody doing? Just going to take 1 second here. Okay, hello. So I did a brief test stream yesterday, but since this is going to be my first proper hours long stream, I figured I should introduce myself and let you know a little bit about me. Might repeat all this later since I'm just getting started and don't have a viewer base to speak of yet, but probably not for a while. So, first things first. My name is Noemi. I prefer it to be pronounced with 3 syllables like this. No em me. But if you want to pronounce it like Nomi as a sort of nickname, that's fine. I am bisexual and biromantic. For me specifically, this means that I am sexually and romantically attracted to women and non binary people strongly, and men theoretically enough through the power of fantasy and imagination. My own gender is trans feminine non binary. Colloquially, I consider myself a fembi. Okay, so what does that mean to me exactly? Well, if you'll bear with me for a second here, I've got a way to explain this, I think. Okay, so imagine that there's like an axis here. If you remember in mathematics, especially in geometry, there's the idea of an asymptote. And what this is it's a line that approaches something but never quite reaches it. So if we imagine this axis as, say, women, then my asymptote would look something like this. So if that makes sense, I'm approaching the idea of womanhood, but I never quite reach it. Okay, but with all of this, I'm not exactly here or anything. At the moment, I'm closer to here, somewhere around here. So, that's sort of the way I understand my gender at this time. It's a little bit complicated, but that's sort of how I get it. Could it change? Yeah, possibly. Might I really, truly, in my heart of hearts, be right smack on the axis, a binary trans woman? But I'm in denial about it? Who fucking knows? Sort of one of the liberating things about gender is that it isn't set in stone. You don't need to keep assuming you're a gender that no longer feels right. So, that said, I'm still very closeted in a lot of ways, which is part of the reason why I stream this way. It's sort of an outlet for things I can't easily express in real life. Behind this sort of cute anime facade, a wreck of a human being barely on the path to self actualization. But I'm on that path, and I intend to walk it. Damn the haters. Right. So, what am I doing here? Well, I like to play games, but sometimes slightly weirder things. Like the experimental, artistic shit, especially from the era of time where the line between a multimedia experience and a game could be quite blurry. But games, especially single player, can sometimes be rather lonely. I want to share these things with others so we can experience them together. And we'll explore more mainstream stuff as well, like what I have planned for the rest of this week going into Halloween. Yeah, as you might have guessed from the stream title, tonight we'll be starting to play Grim Fandango, a LucasArts adventure game released around 1998. Specifically, I'm playing the remastered version with updated graphics and a new point and click control scheme. Now, I've played this game before, but it was a very long time ago. I doubt I remember a single thing about it, and I don't even recall if I ever beat it. Hopefully, I don't get stuck for ages, but adventure games can demand some pretty wild leaps of logic, and part of the fun is untangling that.